Hello, welcome to the Beyond Tourist. My name is Zoe, and here I show you how to travel more and pay less. So let's dive right in. So, first things first. There is no one fits all travel plan. I call it the travel triangle. It consists on where I want to travel, when I want to travel, and what is my budget and what I'm willing to compromise on. You either know you want to go to Greece for sure, and then you adjust the time frame, or you know you want to go in July, or you have to go in July, and then you find out which of your favorite destination is the cheapest in that time, for example, July. So, how you know which is the best destination, or how do you know when it's the best time? So, really easy. You have two options, or you have more options, but I always go with trip.com or with WayAway.io, and there you got the option to choose your destination point or your time frame. I show you that in another video. It's linked down below. So you know where you want to go and when you want to go. Next thing you have to account for is the transportation method. First, how you get there. That's kind of obvious, but it's also important to know how to get around in the country. It's also a big point in your budget. Are you staying in one place and cool with that? Or you can do that with my travel planner down below. So you have to know how to get around in the country. Big point in your. So what I would recommend is to either go with the public transport or with a car. That's mostly the most budget friendly one. So I would recommend doing that. The overlooked one is obviously the bus. Especially in Europe, you can go with Flixbus, for example, that you heard that already. I do a video about that as well. So never mind my cat. Trains are also an overlooked one because especially in Europe, you can go by trains really good. For example, Interrail. You heard that now you heard that before. It's also a cheap option to get around. Also in Asia and other countries, it's a good option. So check that out if that's a possibility for your country you're going to. And what you also can do you can rent a car with rental cars, for example. That's pretty cheap. Or you can use WayAway, or you can use trip.com. There you get the cheapest rates as well. So taxi and is obviously the most expensive one, but you also can go with Uber and Bolt. That's also two apps that really are helpful. So we know where to go, when to go, and we know how to get around. The obvious thing that is not there yet is the accommodation. The accommodation is also a big point. You can skip the accommodation if you go by van. Van is really nice. I think it's really nice way of traveling, especially if you're on a budget and you not got a lot of back pain. Yeah, I think it's the best way because you have the accommodation and the transportation in one, and you just pay for one. Uh, so I like van the most because you got your accommodation and your transportation all in one, and you don't have to rebook it separately. And it's mostly cheaper if you calculate it. Yeah, and I think that's all. If you need help with the things I told you, stay tuned for more videos. And as well, check out my Notion travel planner on my website, because there you can fill in what I told you, and you can calculate it with that a bit more. So yeah, have fun. So yeah, have fun traveling and travel more and pay less. Bye!